Hi guys, today I want to talk about Jaime Lannister and Cersei Baratheon, the weirdest couple in Westeros. Their relationship is complicated. They are incestuous twin brother and sister, and what George has done to their storyline is as intricate as their relationship is. George basically combined four things to create these characters: the meanings of yellow in Native American war paint, the twin symbol, the hand symbol for Jaime, and a Native American story called The Brother and Sister. Gold is the color that represents the House Lannister. Golden blonde in their gin, gold mine that Casterly Rock sits on, and gold lion in their sigil. But gold is George's glorified version of yellow. George has taken each meaning of yellow in Native American war paint and given it to each child of Tywin Lannister in their birth order: Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion. The first meaning of yellow is death, and it is given to Cersei and her children, as predicted by Maggie the Frog. We've already seen the deaths of Cersei's 3 children in the show, and we are waiting to see who the Volunca will turn out to be that'll choke the life out of Cersei in Season 8. The second meaning of yellow is the wearer is heroic, has had a good life, and is willing to fight to the death. As a nobleborn, Jaime's led a great life. Although he's the one who pushed that child out of the window, he's done some redeeming things. He killed the Mad King, and he finally ditched his evil sister Cersei at the end of Season 7 to join Jon Snow up in the north to fight against the undead army. And it might be possible that he died hearing Kingslayer once more by taking down the Night King in Season 8. The third meaning of yellow is intelligence. Is that why Tyrion is so smart and witty? I think so. I think George has given this meaning to Tyrion, and George has given this one particular symbol to Jaime. It is the hand. The hand represents success in hand-to-hand combat. It also represents spiritual power, strength, domination, and protection. Overall, the hand is a very powerful and important symbol for a warrior. But as I pointed out in one of my videos, the color of Jaime's hand is not quite right. Usually, Native Americans use black for the hand symbol because black in war paint symbolizes life, strength, and victory. Having golden instead of black one does not bode well for Jaime for the upcoming season. There's also the twin symbol, which represents both sides and perfect balance between good and evil, male and female, light and dark, and all other dual sides. In the mythology of some tribes, pairs of twins combined heroism with the mischievous behavior of tricksters. Occasionally, twins represent opposing forces of good and evil. However, rather than enemies, twins in Native American mythology and legend are often partners in a task or a quest. Now, here's today's Native American story that might have been the inspiration for Jaime and Cersei's storyline. The Brother and Sister. There was a tribe of Indians camping near 3 streams all flowing east. A brother and sister were playing, and a chief passed by them. But when the children called him saucy names, he was very angry. So the chief tied the children to a pole, leaned it against some trees, and told people to pack and move to another camping ground, leaving the children to die of hunger and thirst. The poor children wept bitterly. At last, an old wolf, the chief of all the wolves, saw them, and he said to himself, "How pitiful these children are." Then he cried out to the pack, "Come, all ye wolves from all directions." In a minute, all the wolves and coyotes came running, and the old wolf told them to lower the pole, chew off the ropes, and free the children. The wolves and coyotes did as he told them to do. But when the children saw all the wild animals running about them, they were terribly frightened, for they thought they would surely be eaten. But the old wolf said, "Do not be afraid. Stay with us, and we'll care for you." Then he called 4 big wolves from the pack: Cloudy Wolf, White Wolf, Black Coyote, and Black Wolf, and he told them to bring meat for the children. Soon there was a pile of buffalo meat, and the children ate and became strong again. It was now winter. The children built a house with sticks and reeds. They also made 2 beds, one for themselves and the other for the old wolf. Then the feeble wolf thanked the children for having him in their house that kept him warm. Now, amazing things happened. One morning, the boy woke up and went outside. He saw the whole earth covered in snow, but much to his surprise, there were great herds of elk nearby. The boy went into the house and insisted his sister to come out and look at the elk. But the sister said, "I can't do anything by looking at them." Then the old wolf said, "My grandchild, get up and look at the elk." So she got out and looked at an elk, and all of a sudden it fell down dead. So she looked at more elk, and they all fell down dead. The girl gave the boy a flint knife with a bone handle. With the knife, the boy skinned the elk, sliced the meat, and hung them to dry. And when the girl sat on the skin and wished it to be a tent, it became a beautifully ornamented tent. 7 mornings later, the boy woke up and went outside. He saw snow covered in black with buffalo. He woke the sister. The sister got out and looked at the buffalo. Then they fell down dead. The boy skinned the buffalo, sliced the meat, and hung them to dry. And the girl sat on the skin and wished it to be beautiful hangings and a blanket. And it became what she had wished. The girl gave the blanket to the old wolf. After 7 days, it snowed again. When the boy woke up in the morning and went outside, he saw snow covered in yellow with elk. He woke the sister, and she got out, looked at the elk. They fell down dead. The boy skinned the elk, sliced the meat, and hung them to dry. The girl sat on the skin, and this time wished it to be beautiful garments, and the skin became what she had wished. Then the boy said, "I wish I could have for a dog a panther." His sister went outside the tent and called, "Come, panther!" And immediately the panther appeared. He entered the tent and lay down by the boy and put his head on the boy's knee. Then the boy said, "I wish you could have for a dog a bear." So his sister went outside the tent and called, "Come, bear!" And immediately the bear appeared and sat down at the foot of the girl's bed. After that, they lived happily with the old wolf, panther, and bear, with plenty to eat and wear in a beautiful tent. One day, 2 Indians from the tribe that deserted the children happened to see the children in their tent while hunting. But as they neared it, the old wolf, panther, and bear tried to attack them. The men were frightened, but the boy told the animals to lie down and invited the men into the tent. Now the men said to the children they would go back to their tribe and tell the people to come and see them. But the girl said if they came, they must camp by the stream away from the tent, or the animals would kill them. So the men went back to the people and told them to move their camp by the stream. The brother and sister gave some of their meat to the people, and after that the 2 continued to live happily in their tent, guarded by the faithful old wolf, the panther, and the bear. Okay, I think the brother and sister are Jaime and Cersei, and their camp was by the stream that flowed east. I guess that's why Casterly Rock is on the west side of Westeros. And the elk are basically the stag, so the fall of elk is the demise of House Baratheon. According to the story, the elk appear twice in the snow. I guess the very first elk that died is Robert Baratheon, and more dead elk after that are Robert's bastards. That leaves me one question though. Could the second appearance of the elk connect to the death of Gendry? I really hope not, but Gendry's name could be from garment and dry. Anyway, wolves are basically Stark family, and I think the 4 big wolves are the 4 dire wolves of male Stark children. Cloudy Wolf is the Grey Wind, Robb Stark's dire wolf. White Wolf is Jon Snow's ghost. Maybe Black Wolf is Shaggy Dog of Rickon Stark. And I can only assume the Black Coyote is Bran Stark's dire wolf Summer, because wolf pups in midsummer can closely resemble coyotes, and it can be nearly impossible to tell them apart. And the flint knife that the sister gave to her brother reminded me of the Valyrian steel dagger that Aya has now. Flintstone in Native American culture is known as obsidian, and the knife has a bone handle. The Valyrian dagger is obsidian with dragon bone hilt. Description-wise, the only difference between the flint knife and the Valyrian steel dagger is dragon. George used dragon bone instead of any bone for the hilt. And finally, the brother and sister call the Jeff saucy names. Could Cersei's name be from saucy and Jaime's from names? Well, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you see any other connections between Jaime, Cersei, and the information I provide you with today? Please let me know what you think of all this in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for more. Thanks for watching. Bye!